Hi, everyone. Say hi, Finn. Up here. Say hi. So, Finn's being a good boy, aren't you? Aren't you? You're getting dirty from running around out here. Doris is here. Can you say hi to Doris? Huh? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. There's Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Ow. Sharky. Yes, you're a shark. Hi, Monica. Where you going? Where you going? Can I kiss? No, can I have a kiss? Be a good boy. Be a good boy. Gotta watch him. He's quick. Brian. Mona. Linda. Hi, Ma. And Patricia. We have the baby shark. Oh my goodness, you are really teething, aren't you? Oh my goodness. Be nice. You should be a good boy. Hello, Moose and Joy. And Barbara. And Robin and Julia. Alright. You going with Daddy? I'll trade you. Ellen's not feeling well. Can you say hello to everybody?
Hello, everybody.
Do you hear it? Stay away from me. So these are last week's tiles. I know these are mine. These are Alan's. But they dried really super pretty. Thank you, Marcy. I appreciate you and welcome. Oops, Alan did get that hint of purple in these. Really pretty. And then we have these that he did. His good old mustard and ketchup. Love these tile stands. And this was the set that I did. I absolutely love this color combo. This was the seafoam green in here with the beach retreat and Ellie's evergreen. Really pretty. Really super pretty. It is, Linda. It's mustard and ketchup. And this was with the coral. Yep, coral. Coral reef. I have to tip it to see if it's the knockoff. But those are pretty with the gold in them too. So I'm very happy with all of these. And I can stack them here because tonight we're going to be blooming some box tops. Why, they ask? Why blooming? Let me tell you why. So I was invited to participate in the Healing Hearts auction with Heather Mater and Sandra Lett, featuring my boxes. So I said, well, I better make some more because I sell them as fast as I make them. Let me get my tote. I really didn't want to use this one because this is a brand new one. But we have no choice. Because I don't know where he put my other ones. Let me check chat real quick. Make sure I'm not Brian, if you could see my table right now, you would do this. It's a mess. I have retreat stuff here. This is like hell month for me and not hell week. It's that drive before the retreat. So much work to do. I like to use the bucket brush because it contains it all and I can just let it dry in there and peel it out. Easy peasy. Alright. Oops, I'm going to put my popsicle stick in there before I get it going. I love this adapter that Brian makes to spin your turntable. There we go. And we're good. So I did talk to Heather about what size boxes to do, and she wants some of the long ones, so that's what we're going to do tonight. I want to show Brian and Larry's clocks real quick. Yep, I knocked that over. It's just a tray. So here's Brian's clock. I have the hands at noon. Getting ready to ship it. It turned out nice. I put cork on the back and did my signature stamp. And then this is Larry's clock. And corked it. So it's ready to go up without damaging any walls. Those will go out on Wednesday. Need one more day to cure. The clocks are wood from Michael's. But I did also buy a new kind of box. It's very thin. I know it's gonna warp, but this will be my tester for tonight. For that one. Grab some gloves. And yes, Finn has learned how to bark at everything. He's a stinky. So I just have my Walmart Color Place white paint tonight. It's the perfect consistency, so I'm not going to add any GAC 800 to it. So it looks pretty good. I think I want to put it in jug though so I can pour it. If I miss any questions, I'm sorry. I'm on my own tonight. He's not feeling good at all. He started getting plugged up yesterday, and I said, "You don't sound good." So I'm fine. All right. So I'm going to grab some colors now, and Let's get this show on the road. I want to try to get all 4 of them done tonight. Okay. Start picking out colors. I'll try something different tonight. Yeah, I'll change it right before I get started. Not that it matters, because I can always turn it anyway. So I guess I'm using spoons tonight, because I don't see my stir sticks out here. I must have put them up. My goodness. Spoons are easier. So we're going to use Creative Inspirations. Boy, I'm really tired. Color Art Mystique. This is a gorgeous color. It's a real pretty teal with the blue interference in it. So I talked to Mr. Nate today for quite a while. He sent me a bunch of paint rollers. He always sends me fun stuff. I think he's really wanting to come on the retreat, but I don't think he can afford it. So whenever your colors get thick, you can add a little polyacrylic, or they also have that recipe for that Jowa. So it'd be Josanya varnish with water mixed, but I don't like to use water, so I'm using poly. Looks good. And that is the macaw from TLP. And then I'm going to throw in some lemon sorbet from TLP. There's Nate. I didn't know if you were here, Nate. It's an expensive trip. You know, flights and rental cars and your room. And that's why we make it so special for everybody that comes, because you're spending a lot of money to come on the retreat, and we want to take very good care of you and make sure you have fun. We had a blast last year. Hope to do that again this year. And then we're going to use the Parage Posse Lemon Lime Shimmer. Mixes up beautiful for bloom paint. And I'll be using a black cell activator. I have lots of those over here. And we'll be using the little leaf blower. It's the handiest little thing for these little blooms like this. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry guys, I tried to get set up as much as I could before we started, but then I knew I had to show all those tiles. Alright, this is very wobbly. So I'm just going to take one tiny piece of tacket. Just for the first one. Once we get one, it's like a pancake. Once you do one, it's good. my gloves. There we go. Okay. Let's do this. I like to get full coverage starting out, so I don't have to worry about getting those lines of demarcation from the edges of the paint drying while I'm working on the bloom. Of course, we'll be doing 3 little blooms on this, so I'll keep you guys posted on that auction. I believe it's in June, so you can come and check out all the wonderful artists that participate in this auction. They really picked some great artists. I was very humbled that they asked me, because I don't normally feature acrylic artists, but since I'm blooming boxes, I think that was probably my shoe-in. Okay. So let's start with the Praj Posse Lemon Lime Shimmer. I'm only going to do 1 bloom at a time. Then we'll go right to the Mystique for contrast. I can remember I don't need a ton of paint on these. And then we'll do the Lemon from TLP. And the Macaw. This Macaw is so pretty. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate that. So give it just a little cell activator. That was quite a bit, actually. I want to move it down just a smidge. It's very close to that edge. I do like the middle flower being dominant, but I think with it that close to the edge, I think I would lose it. Okay. I'm hoping my cell activator's not too old. I'm going to leave that there. We're going to go over here. I'm glad that we got some of that lemon lime popping through. Oh, he's barking like crazy in that house. So we did start him on the food regimen, the homemade dog food. He's getting about 1/3 now with his food, so a few more weeks. He's gained over 1 pound already. Almost 2 pounds, actually. We feed our puppies very well. Hi, Arissa. Nice to see you here. Alright, let's blow this one out. I had a lot of room for that middle one, which is good. Alright, I think I want to bring that one out just a little bit more. I'm not minding that because it's probably going to go off when I spin it. Alright. Praj Posse Lemon Lime. I actually like using our paints in these just to see what they do. They behave pretty well. I was at Angie and Larry's live last night, and Larry had made me a commercial for my paints. It was so cute. Thank you, Larry. That was fun to watch. Okay. All right, let's get this one going. Now we want to almost touch. Right there. So the first one we did is absolutely gorgeous already. I'm just gonna do a few little modifications, not much. Just separating petal. Because most of this, like I said, will spin off. I'm going to play with the center on this one a little bit before we spin it. I wasn't liking that dot. That's not going to matter. Let me touch that one. You can tell Finnegan's been back here. He's knocking things over on my cords. He loves investigating. Not seeing anything coming. Give that a second to rest before I spin it. All right. See if it opens when I spin it out a little bit. We're not going to kill it spinning it because we don't want it all to come off. Just want to get some of it off. That's pretty. Do you want to come this way a smidge? If it'll move. Here it goes. I'll give it another spin. Just a little one, just to flatten that out. I think we're pretty good. Now, I dry these flat because I don't want them to warp, and I don't have to worry about, you know, getting them off of some cups as they are warping. So I like to dry them flat. But if you're doing these and you're going to resin them, when you tape it off, do not take that tape off until after you're done resining, because it does come off fairly easy. If you have a couple of stuck spots, an X-Acto knife works great, but they're not hard to get off of there. So, there we go. So that's that for that one. Come on. I can't see my monitor. My light's in the way. But I really like that lime green with that mystique right there. It's really pretty. It's very bright. I love this one. Pretty pretty. Okay, let me move this one. Thank you, Drea. Okay. Start cup for my dirty spoons. I am so out of my element here right now. That's kind of stressing me out. It's been a rough year with bringing Alan's mom's things here, and it's been rough. There's no place to put anything. Alright, let me scrape that one. I don't have pineapple wine, but I have pear, Linda. Taking it to the retreat. I'm kind of interested to see all the different flavors that my brother gave me. I don't know if there was any strawberry in there, though. There might be. Because I know that one's really good. Okay. So I have enough paint on here now. I should be good with this not flaming. I hope. Alright. I'm really picky about my colors tonight because these have to pop. Okay. let's mix it up. So I got TLP Ballet Slipper. It's a very soft peach color with some gold in there. Super pretty. Then I have Color Art Chambord. Which I just ordered the new set of color arts today. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Did you get your paints, honey? I forgot to ask, huh? I always double check with her. That's a gorgeous color. That ought to be really pretty with that. But we're going to separate it with some knockoff. This is a Praj Posse paint with a violet interference and some gold. I love it when it's dry. It does, you can definitely see it's like a purpley pink hue to it. It's really pretty. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Emperor's Gold in there. I can't tell you, Alan. If you want to know, you'll have to come out here and ask me. The first color was Ballet Slipper. Sorry, Susan, I just saw that. No, I did not order more TLPs. No, 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 no. I got some more color arts. Thank you, Drea. So this Emperor's Gold is really super pretty too. It's like a antique gold. It's so pretty with pinks. So we'll try that. You want to make sure you get enough paint on here though, because you don't want to run short. Yes, the totes are in. We bought 5, but of course I'm using one of them. So I have 4. I may bring them to the retreat. If anybody can't get them, I'll have them there. If you're driving, you'll be able to grab one and take them home. They're only $9. I love the cleanup. Keeps everything contained. But if you're doing big canvas, no. You can do up to a 14 by 14 in here. I think we've done a 14 in here. Because this box is about 14 inches. Maybe just a 12 would fit in here. I don't remember what we did at the retreat. We had all different sizes going in the totes. Alan, what is he barking at? He's so vicious today. Okay, let's do it. As soon as I get this one done, Kim, I'll show you what they look like when they're finished, because I have Heather's done. Alright. I'm going to put the knockoff down first. I didn't want to, but I'm going to have to, because the ballet slipper is just too light. And then I'm going to do, let's do the Chambord. And then we'll do the Emperor's Gold. problem is I have too many colors to pick from. It's hard to narrow it down. And then this is the ballet slipper. Finn made me do it. Actually, it was the 2 emails I got from Color Art today. Uh-oh. I busted. He just came out here. Pineapple juices are in my refrigerator, honey. They're all nice and cold. Fruit nicks in my closet. When you first walk in on the floor. It hasn't been opened yet. Let's see if this one's going to play well. We'll let that develop. We'll go on to the next one. You walked away, Shell? I can't walk away. I have to have all the colors. And, you know, I have a coupon. I have a coupon code from Tammy. I've always used Tammy's coupon code. I don't know what would happen if I ever used a different one. Leslie might call me and say, hey, how come you're not using Tammy's coupon code? All right. The ballet slipper's a little thick. I think that's why I'm not selling so well over there. I am a dedicated collector. Thank you, Doris. And you know what the worst part is, though, is I hoard the stuff. I don't want to use it. Because if you use it, you got to replace it, right? I don't like the way that one blew out. Hopefully I can fix it with the next flower. I think it's because the ballet slipper is so thick. It's not moving. Alright, let me mist that middle on that first one. Not mist it, but give it a few shots of air. I like to kind of let them develop on their own. I'll walk away for 10 minutes and not even give it a second look. Okay. I have hopes for this one. I really thought this would be a pretty color combination, but I'm not sure I like it. But you can't really tell till they're dry either. Everything changes color. Let me thin that ballet slipper down just a smidge. Doris, I don't think you should do that. I want to mix up some more of my Brush Posse paints because I would love to try the Juniper. I already did the Denim Metallic. It's gorgeous in a bloom. I have quite a few up there. I have Allen's Red and... Alright, this is better. Let's see if we can get it to move better on this one, because this is the main flower. It's a lot of cell activator. Yikes. Okay. Yes, definitely. Tracy Reed's blower attachments are the bomb for that little leaf blower, especially if you're blooming. I bought a couple sets from her, so I have a set for the retreat. I'll let that sit a minute. So I've been giving a lot of thought about the Finnegan color. Mona has asked me for a gray for a while now. But if I do a Finnegan gray, I want a little purple undertone to it. Not a lot that you would see purple, but enough to change the color of the gray. I have to cut this little piece off here. It's sticking out. It's a piece of wood. It'll give me trouble when I resin. So, when I get back from the retreat, I'm going to monkey around. There's a few colors that I want to try. There's a few colors I'd like to discontinue or rename. You know, give them a new shade and rename them. Alright, this is developing pretty well. Let's open it up and see what we get. Oops, I have to do just a little bit of modifying. I do like the petals separated where that paint's drying fast on top of there. Torch that one. Alright, let's see. Not gonna matter with these because they're all gonna come off. Okay, let's open it up. Look how different that opened up. Isn't it pretty? Let me see how much paint I have moving. Not much. One tiny. Much better. That gold is pretty in there. Although that knockoff really played well with that Chambord. I got a really cool purpley pink flashy thing going on in there. So there's that one. Alright, so the next one we gotta do something a little more neutral. These colors are not everybody's cup of tea. Since these are going to be in an auction, I want to keep them in color families that people like. Alright, let's see. Thank you, Kathy. What spare time? Are you talking about me? There's no spare time when I sleep. I'm going to get a little brave here. Alright. I don't know about that. One more. I gotta change out one. Alright. Now I think I got it. I really wanted to do all that before we went live, but I just didn't have time. I wanted to find my recipe book too, and I didn't have time to look for that either. These boxes are from Hobby Lobby. They're on sale every other week. So, I didn't look. I didn't look. I'm being a good girl to see if they were on sale this week. But I know they have free shipping right now. I think that's the email I got this morning. If they're out of stock, it's Mona's fault. I'm throwing Mona under the bus. Okay, so this is Cappuccino from TLP. This one's going to be pretty, I think. And then we're going to take Mystical Mauve from Color Art. Just very pretty rosy mauve color. I used to have this color in nail polish. It was my favorite. It was called Mother Road Rose from OPI. Boy, that's really dating myself. It's like 30 years ago. Okay, then we're going to use Simplicity. This is just a simple shimmer. That's why I'm still debating if I want to use this or if I want to pick a different one. Let me think about it. And let me get my caramel drizzle up there. So this caramel drizzle is kind of in between the mauve and the cappuccino, which will give us a, it'll tone it down just a smidge so there's not so much action going on between those two. So it makes me want to add a gold. Let me look and see what color this mixes up. Harvest Gold is way too bright for this color palette. Yeah, Tiger Eye is too brown. So that's out. Yeah, that's out. Okay. I guess we could use shimmer, because that's gold. This is from TLP, it's just the gold shimmer. Just really stuck on the bottom. So when you get these, you know, when you're mixing up these paints, they are going to sink to the bottom, all the mica will. So you make sure that you're using cups that have a flat bottom so that you can scrape that off. Because if it has the ridge around the outside, all that mica is going to get stuck in there. And you really want to get it mixed in with your paint. Alright, I think this one will be pretty. I don't have champagne shimmer mixed up, Doris. I only have like the popular originals mixed up. And then I did knock off Denim Blue, and I thought I had Bentley's Old Gold up there, but I might have used it all. Alright. So that's our color palette for this one. Let's get some paint down. Alright, who are you locking in, Linda? Doris? I don't know what Doris is going to do for 2 weeks and not be able to shop. How will you ever get through that, Doris? She likes buying her art supplies. Okay. Got my edges good. Alright, now I need to start. I'm going to start with the caramel drizzle because it's a little lighter than the cappuccino. So I have that little lighter undertone. And then we'll go with the mystical mauve. And then we'll do our simplicity, our shimmer. I changed it. And then the cappuccino on top. And I'm not doing a ton. We'll see how that lays. Some selectivator. Okay, let's try it. You hear that vibration? It's just my dryer hitting my tote. Give me the colors. I'm gonna fix that one before I even do anything else. I got some green in there. So it must be that shimmer has green in it. Because none of the other colors do. It's like a green interference. Anybody know that? Let me look. I gotta check my cheat sheet. Shimmer is a green gold interference. Oh, that's where the green's coming from. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not horrible. May make it interesting as it dries. I see it now under the light. I always thought that was just a gold. Ball gown's just a gold, isn't it? I don't mind it. I don't mind it, Susan. It's pretty, actually. It just kind of took me back. I thought I had just a gold. All right. Oh, that's pretty. Just pulling them in so I can see where I'm going. Thank you, Renee. Have a good night, honey. All right, let's get this middle one. Yeah, these are like peacock cells, actually. They have like 3 different colors in them, which is really pretty. I don't have any problem getting peacock cells. I think it comes down to your paint consistency. I really do. If you're too thin, I don't think you get them. I do watch some people that bloom. They're not like popular artists, but sometimes I'm like, man, their colors are so thin. All right. this one developed, because we didn't touch those, and look how pretty they are. These are going to come off anyways. I don't know why I waste the time doing that. And that probably will come off too. I just like to try to connect it a little somehow. So they aren't quite so separated. Thank you, Shelly, for posting that. I'm going to be doing a new one. It'll probably be a tutorial Thursday one. But I really think we need more than an hour for that. And I need to test out another base that Nate and I talked about today, so I stacked these in the order that I put them on here in case I want to write down that recipe. So I have them all piled next to me. I still want to let that set just a couple more minutes. Yeah, they're super pretty. I wish I could remember what colors I used in that peach clock that we did a few weeks ago. I know I have it written down. It's just on my desk underneath a pile of papers, probably. I'm gonna get that just a little torch. I normally don't torch these, but sometimes you have to. Let it develop while I pick up this tray. So I'll trip over it again. Are you talking about me, Shell? Yeah, I did it live. It was a Monday night. Alright, I think we look good. I like the way this one opened up. But I have to give it one more spin yet. See, I can see the paint here. That's it, I'm not spinning it anymore. I gotta make a place for it though. always worry about cracking. My heater on. Pretty, pretty. Hi, Darnell. It's because you had your robe on, Darnell. I'm going to switch gloves because these are getting a little thick. So this Thursday, on Tutorial Thursday, we're going to do tree ring pours and wrecked tree ring pours discussion and demo. If you have questions, if you want to see if there's something you're doing wrong or whatever, but it was a requested class, so we'll do that one. Get that under our belts. Okay, last long one. I have no more of these because Mona bought them all. Just kidding, Mona. I have lots of the little round trinket ones. So don't forget, Beth, 8 p.m. Eastern. I can't even bring any to the retreat, Mona, to do them with you because I don't have any. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I know where I want to go next. Okay. I think I got it. Even if I ordered them now, they wouldn't be here. I don't know if they'd be here in time. They might. Okay. So my first choice was Color Art Byzantine. It's like a silvery blue, but it reminds me of Pebeo Blue Black when it dries. It's got that real pretty blue. Can you see it? When I flip the spoon. Super pretty. Okay. And I also picked, if it's not hard, darn it, it's hard. I gotta pick a new one. Alright. I was gonna use Stormy Ocean, but from Art Alchemy. Art Alchemy does not play well in the things, in the containers. Once you open them, they seem to dry out pretty quick. So we're going to use Midnight Sky instead. And this is a metallic, right? Yes. Because Art Alchemy has opals and metallics and sparks. They call it sparks. They'll have a different mica additive. I think that'll be pretty. It needs a little poly. Smidge too thick. Yeah, I think it was Larry got one of these, Evelyn, and put a wine bottle in the box for Christmas gift. It's so hard when you get these boxes to give them to someone else. They're so pretty up close and personal. After you put the resin on, they're just the bomb. And now I'm lining them with velvet. I am going to change the staining process though. That was the Simplicity, the silvery shimmer. And then I'm going to add some freesia just to give us another tone, which I'm going to do between those two colors. Because it has a greenish blue, purpley. It's like a chameleon color almost. Okay. I do have some chameleon powder that I want to mix up and try it. That I ordered. I wanted to come out with a chameleon paint, but it would be way too expensive. Okay. What I'm adding is polyacrylic, yes. Minwax polyacrylic. You don't have to use the Josanya for the blooms. It's a recommended product. If you're just starting out, it may work better for you because it's almost guaranteed to work. That was when I got my best results, but now that I'm using the poly, I kind of know what I'm doing now. You figure I took the course when it first came out. I'm one of the founding members of the Shelley Art Group. So, as soon as she went live, I went in and watched the course and just sat there and took notes. But of course, getting the products was tough. We didn't know that at the time. So we had a lot of blooms with no cells. It was very sad. Okay. So I think I'm going to kind of go in that order. I'll do the Byzantine first. That'll be on the bottom. And then I'll do the Simplicity because it's just a pearl. And not a lot. Stop dripping off my spoon. And we'll do the Midnight from Art Alchemy. You know, like a lot of people are addicted to TLPs. I'm addicted to Art Alchemy. They work just as well. And there's that freesia. The polyacrylic is gloss, Doris. Alright, let's blow this one out before it runs off on me. Oh, come on. use my color. So I can't get my blower in here at the right angle, so it blows the color off. I could cut my bin down about 4 inches because it doesn't splatter any higher than that. No, it's not pink and purple, Brian, and it's not green either. Although it's pulling purple. I'm gonna have to revisit that Byzantine because I really like this color. I don't think I've used much of it before. I have a bunch I haven't even mixed yet. New ones. Probably the last 2 sets. My pigment drawer is full. I can't have any more pigments in there. So the ones that I just bought have to get mixed. Okay. Yeah, I could do that, Bri. That's a thought. Oh, that's pretty. It's coming. It's coming along. So, of all of you that bloom and actually love blooming, could you just like bloom all the time and just not paint anything else? Because there's days that I feel like that because I love doing these. I think I like the results is why I like blooming. I love, and you know, I'm always told you that I love cells. And that's probably one of the reasons why I like the bloom so much. I think it's in this Freesia from Color Art. This Midnight Sky looks like it might have a little bit too, if I tip it just the right way. I'm not minding it, but I think it took over for the blue. The blue is kind of gone. It looks purple. And on your screen, it probably looks more blue than it looks to me, because my purples never show up on screen. Not time-consuming, Monica. Maybe mixing, yes, but that's why I have a pigment wall. I'm bringing half of my pigment wall to the retreat, so we use some of it up. So we don't have to sit and mix. Okay. these ran off so pretty. Got a tiny little bit of flocculation there, and it's probably the Byzantine. Because I think it's is it a blanket? I don't know if it's a blanket or not. Alright, let me hit that middle. Giving me anything. This is very sparse. There is like no selector here. I won't be able to tell for sure what's going to happen until I spin it. So let's do that first. Not much there, is there? One more little one. Have that over. That was a little fast. It's a little fast. Looks pretty. I did get rid of some of it. But I do have some breaking, and it looks like it's the Byzantine. Some pigments you really have to be careful with. They like to flock. But my thing is the middle flower. That's what I'm looking for, is the middle one. The other two are just there for color, just to blend it into the box. I just stuck my arm in the red one. Darn it. It got paint on me. So that one I'll have to scrape and redo it. Good thing I didn't put the paints away. It did fight back, little brat. Right there. Darn it. Alright. Well, my cells were getting a little wonky on that one too. So, we'll scrape it. It hasn't started to dry much, so we're good. Yeah. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Maybe that was its way of saying, hey, I'm a little wonky. Yeah, I did, Bri. I went behind it. I shouldn't have done that. I know better. I was trying to get them all on one shelf because I have some things I have to let cure. And I need my shelves. And then, of course, Thursday night, I'll have another painting or two to put up there. But these boxes dry really fast, so like tomorrow night, these will be dry probably. Enough for me to move them into my bun racks and let them finish curing. But I have to have these done before I go on the retreat, so I can send pictures. And we have an auction coming up soon. We haven't picked a date yet, but it will be, after the retreat for St. Jude. It's just going to be paintings, as far as I know. And they're going super, super cheap because we want to clear the studio out, start fresh, give all that money to the kids. We do it every year, so I don't want to let them down. Okay, so at least I have these here. I gotta change my gloves though, they're really nasty. Get some spoons. So this is a repeat performance. Hope I have enough knockoff. I should be okay. That's one of our paints. My paints. My moonshine still that I have in my garage. If anybody missed these colors, I'll tell you on the next one, okay? In case you joined us late. Alright. I'm giving up on the gloves till I have to move it. Oh, and my spinner is like somewhere else. Brian, why didn't you tell me? A lot of cells on that one. Let's give it a little help before we go to the next one. Some coming. Some are coming. My cell activator is a little thick, I think. My consistencies are all off. I'm still getting them to work a little bit. Yeah, Brian, you got more paintings than I do. I'm over 100, I know that. Most of my sales are commission work, so I don't have any. I do occasionally get people that email want to buy a painting, but I don't like push it. They want it, they want it. Oh good, I can use this up now. Get a fresh one before we go to the retreat. This is gonna be a big flower. Okay, let me give it a little help here. I didn't want that to happen. My paint's like, okay, we've had enough. We're done. That's gonna go off the side. Thank you, Darnell. I appreciate you. Found my handle. Alright, let's let that one set for a minute. While that's setting, I'm going to close these up. And then after I'm done with this painting, I'll show you the boxes that when they're finished. So you can see what they look like. I can let this one sit open. And then I'll just peel it out. I think those are already in my tote, Shelly. Because I know the TLP rose quartz is not on my shelf, so it's in my tote. Alright, let me spin it. I hope this one comes out prettier than the first one. like a little something. I'm not like big into like modification of blooms. I just like a little wisp here and there. I could do a video on those colors, you guys, for Saturday. Because I have to get them out of my bin. I have like 40 containers of paint that I just wrote all the recipes down. And I didn't put them back on the wall. So I thought I would just leave them in there for the retreat. But I can pull them. Alright, I need to torch that one spot. There's a few little air bubbles there. There, I got it. I got it. That's driving me a little crazy there. I feel like I need to blow it out. Oh. There. It's too white of a corner. Okay. That's our redo. I'll see if I can keep my elbow out of it now. Alright, let me go grab my other boxes. I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't get paint on them. I got to put some clean gloves on. Okay. So this is what they look like finished. I use gold paint here and stain the bottom. I cork the bottom of the box. And now I need to put some parchment in there. Now I'm putting velvet inside. But they're super pretty. These two belong to Heather. Thank you, Doris. I appreciate you. You are awesome. Let me show you the other one. Now the other one is silver. With the silver edge. I was gonna do this one Cabernet, the red stain, but it just did not want to grab on the wood, so I cleaned it all off and did the dark walnut. So I think these will sell good in her auction, but I'll have it as a buy it now and then a starting bid. So that's those two. Can't ship them yet. Gotta wait one more day. I'm really big on queuing. this is the clock that we were talking about. I haven't finished it yet. But these are the colors. So I do want to do a box with those colors. I don't have any more long boxes though. I have that new square box, this one. From Michaels. But I do tape them off, and I did leave an edge on this one so I can still paint it gold on the edge and on the inside. But they're fun to do, guys. And they sell well. So if you're looking for art that sells, you know, do some functional art. People get tired of paintings. They want something else. So tomorrow night at 7 is Doris. Then we're back here on Thursday for Tutorial Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then Mona, are you going to do a premiere or a video? Or I'm not sure what Mona's doing yet. I haven't talked to her. So she will be here. I stain the bottoms while the tops are drying, Bri. I take them all apart. Completely apart. I tape off everything. Thank you, Sheena. That means a lot to me. And I do seal the stain. Yep, I take the polyacrylic on a rag and I do 3 coats. So I wait about half an hour in between coats. It dries really fast. Just to seal the stain so you don't get it on your hands. And Doris is having her auction April 16th. That's a Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Help her out too. But thanks so much for coming, guys. Sorry Alan was not feeling well tonight. But I did get my boxes done. That was important. And I will see you all Thursday. Take care. Bye now.